Hello, my name is Reginald Clark with P3 Retirement and Tax Advisors, where we help you plan, protect, and prosper. I'm the CEO and managing partner of the firm, and I'm also a certified financial planner practitioner, and I've been in this business now for over 15 years. On the last clip, we looked at some different options that you have when you separate service from your employer, and you're considering what to do with those retirement assets. We actually discovered that the best option for those retirement dollars is to process what we call a direct rollover to an individual retirement account, what we most commonly refer to as an IRA. What many people don't understand, and what many financial advisors won't tell you, is that there's actually a time when processing direct rollover is simply not the best option. And that's what we're going to be discussing for the next few minutes. Today we're going to learn a new term called NUA, which simply stands for Net Unrealized Appreciation. We just call it NUA for short. NUA is simply the difference between the value of the average cost basis of the shares, basically what you paid for the stock, and the current market value, what it's worth today, of the shares held in a tax-deferred account. Let's say, for instance, years ago, you purchased $100,000 worth of stock, company stock. We're talking about company stock. And today it's worth over $400,000. Or, you could have possibly received it as a matching contribution from your employer. But how you handle the difference, how you handle this transfer, is going to mean a difference between tens of thousands of dollars that you pay in taxes. So the account today is worth $400,000, but you paid $100,000 for it. And again, we're talking about company stock. The NUA is very important if you're distributing highly appreciated company stock from your tax-deferred employer-sponsored plan, again, such as a 401k. Upon distribution, the NUA is not subject to ordinary income tax. For this reason, it is better to transfer the company stock to a brokerage account as opposed to rolling it over to a tax-deferred IRA. And you can roll over the rest of your savings, but the company stock you should just transfer it to a brokerage account. Let me show you exactly how that works. Let's say you get ready to roll this account, and you know your financial advisor that you're working with understand how the NUA actually works. You decide to roll the entire account balance, the whole $400,000, over to the company, including the company shares, over to the IRA. Here's what's going to happen. The entire account balance, $400,000, would be taxed at your regular income tax rate once you start taking those withdrawals. Depending on your tax bracket, this could be as high as 35%. That's quite a bit. However, if you withdraw the company stock and place it in a brokerage account, when you do the rollover, you'll owe the income taxes on the $100,000, as opposed to the entire $400,000. The remaining $300,000 will be taxed at long-term capital gains rate, which is now 15% for most people when you sell your shares. Think about it. That's a huge difference. That's a 20% difference on the remaining $300,000. That's about $60,000 that you get to keep right in your pocket just by doing it this way. A couple of points to remember about NUA. It only applies to company stock. Okay, we're talking about company stock here. And it only makes sense to do it if the stock is highly appreciated, if it's gone up a whole lot in value. And it's a rather complicated maneuver, so be sure you're working with a financial advisor that understands how NUAs work. And they should have experience in dealing with these type of transfers. Well, that's it for today. Just wanted to teach you about that. I trust the info that you've received has been very helpful when transitioning those retirement assets. You can always give us a call if you have additional questions. We can be reached at area code 901-209-401K. Or you can look us up online at www.p3retirement.com. You can also find us on Facebook and Twitter. And be sure to take advantage of our Ask Away Tuesdays on Facebook, where you can ask us any question and we'll respond back to you with an answer, or we'll direct you to where that answer can be found. Be sure to sign up for our Stockmaster Challenge, where you can learn to invest in real stocks using virtual money. Have fun while you learn and compete against others for real prizes. As always, continue to plan, protect, and prosper.